Hey friends, we're going to try this again. Going live on Facebook and TikTok. My name's Drew Wohlford. I'm an author in Osceola, Indiana. I've been an author most of my life. And I just wanted to touch base with you about a new project that is being released today. Now, those who follow my author Drew Wohlford, Wohlford page, know that you could have pre-ordered this book, but today it's live. So if you pre-ordered it, it's on your Kindle already, and that's The Lens. The Lens is about this right here, a camera lens that stores everything it sees, and it also can predict the future. So if you take a picture of a person, it's going to show you how they're going to die. And this gets in the hands of a special needs photographer, and it's an interesting book. I've been told it's the best I've written so far. Now, when I first got started in writing, I started with children's books. I started with books for my grandkids, and with those, you know, I don't like just the standalone children's books. Collection of stories is what I normally do. This is a collection of children's stories. This is my first book as far as my latest adventure. And it's a collection of children's stories by Drew Wohlford. It's got 13 stories in here. The tiger that ate corn on the cob. Just things from my life that I've put into a book. Also, after that became Fancy the Purple Penguin, or Purple Flamingo. And Fancy was a beautiful purple flamingo, a little different from everybody else because everybody else was pink, but he had an intolerance to shellfish, so he was never able to turn pink, but he did like blueberries, so he's a purple flamingo. Now, after that came a standalone book. I'm not a big one on standalone books, but my grandkids really liked butts, you know, bunny butts. So, you know, we have the ostrich butt and the gator butt and different kinds of butts, a little bison butt. And the whole thing is about trying to find the biggest butt in the animal kingdom, which is different now than it was back in prehistoric times. But you can just guess who has the biggest butt. And no, it's not me. Nope. After that came Volume 3. And included in Volume 3 is, do unicorns wear horseshoes? What do you think? Do unicorns wear horseshoes? Well, you can find that out, as well as all kinds of other great information in Do Unicorns in Volume 3 of a collection of children's stories. Let's see. I'm trying to think here how many children's stories are in this one. But it's great. I mean, you know, there's an ear twig in my sink, The Cricket Barber, Santa and the Unicorn, Please Be Bappa, A Professional Quack, Bernice Bunny. Great book for kids. What's nice about these stories is they're short enough that you can actually read them at nighttime for the kids and not be overwhelmed by a book that you have to read, but just a short story, get them in the mood to fall asleep. And finally, in the children's story stuff, Isabella drinks pickle juice. It's actually a true story about a little girl named Isabella, and boy, I wrote that one a long time ago. Clara and the Crab's in here. Dot Dots, Forget About It. Yeah, that's a fun one about Santa Claus. But once again, they're short stories that you can tell your kids, or read to your kids in the evening, or right after school, or in the morning before they go to preschool. And these children's books are probably up to about kindergarten, I'd say. Kindergarten, first grade. After that, they, you know, kids, they kind of like, oh! But today we're talking about The Lens. Now, a couple things about The Lens. Here's the dealio. On The Lens, if you have not pre-ordered it, you're lucky. The reason being is the next 3 days, this is going to be free for your Amazon Kindle. all you have to do is go to my Amazon page, and I'll post that later in a couple of my different groups as far as where that page is. Here's the deal, though. I need reviews. I would love for you to read this, review it, let me know what you think of it. I've been told it's my best work so far. But it's kind of fun. It's a fun book, especially if you're into... I don't know if it's supernatural, but it's supernatural. You know, this lens just... it records everything it takes a picture of. If there's a naked person on there, it records it, and then it downloads it when you put the card in. And then it also predicts death. It predicts how people are going to die when you take a picture of them. Whether it be an old person or if they're going to die in a car accident or how have you. Nice middle school book for middle school kids is one that I recently finished. It's Mrs. Prezingle and the Curious Treasure. I really like this book. It's about a retired nun who is substitute teaching for some 12-year-old boys, and she's trying to get them to help find a treasure in her backyard. But she can't. They think that she's killed the teacher she's substituting for so she could have a job. So it's a great book for middle schoolers, and I would love for you to pick that up today on my author page. I also wrote Twat Waffle. Now, a lot of people didn't like that title, so I kind of rewrote it. Now, Twat Waffle is something that the kids call this other kid. It's about bullying and how he reacted to it, and how his mom reacted to it. And so a lot of people didn't like the Twat Waffle, so I changed the title, Wacky Waffle, the Liar. This kid can't tell the truth at all. He's got a disease. He can't tell the truth. So, you know, it's fun. It's fun. I love lying. No, I don't. That's a lie. But no, it's a fun book. And whether you want the original Twat Waffle or Wacky Waffle, it's the same book. Just every time it said Twat Waffle, it became Wacky Waffle. So that's great. I've got a superhero series. Who's into superheroes? Raise your hands. Are you into superheroes? Okay. Superheroes. I've got, right now it's a 5-book series on superheroes. It's the Hooded Vulture and Meerkat. There's the origin story right there. Hooded Vulture. It's set in Seattle, Washington. And he's against the Red Eagle, who's a big drug dealer in Seattle. And he gets in a little bit of mischief by trying to shut down the drug houses. And then he gets some help, and welcome to Elephant Butt. Besides, of course, the Meerkat. The Meerkat's, that's an interesting story. You got to read it. How the Meerkat becomes the Meerkat. She was a police horsewoman. So, but welcome to Elephant Butt. That's a good story. It's about a continuation of the fight. Desperate Dummies Die. Fort Casey explodes. A whole fort explodes? You better believe it. So, pick that up. Dearly Demented is book number 4 in the series. And what I like about my books, you can read them about a day. It takes about a day to read. You can go back over them. It's especially good for somebody that's got ADHD, that they can't concentrate for a long time. You know, you can take it and you can read it and you can understand it. You can remember it. My final book in the series, and it does have a cliffhanger at the end, and there will be another one coming, probably in about 6 months or so in the Hooded Vulture series. It's Made in China. Now, when I first originally does his own work on his cars, and he does his own work on his own cars, and he found this car that's only $39.99 a month for life, but this car has unlimited repairs. free oil changes. Well, you don't need oil changes because it's an electric car, but it's got solar power, so it self-charges, and it's made in China. Now, here's the deal. Because it's made in China, America doesn't want it. So a Canadian company goes out in China, brings it over to Canada, slaps their name on it, Stay Mobile, and starts selling it to the United States. There's something that goes on with this, and you need to know. There's a bomb in every car. That's why it's so cheap. Because China wants to take us over. Now, let's not get into political stuff. But, no, it's scary because it could happen today. It really could happen today. Not necessarily the bomb, but something similar could happen. And, maybe you can call Stay Mobile for a dealership opportunity. Once again, the lens. The lens. That's an evil lens right there. It records everything it sees. And it also can predict the death of people, how they're going to die. I think on the mystery part of it, I think the one that got me started, my first mystery type book, was a serial killer book. And I don't know where it came from. It kind of scares me where it came from. And that's Best Pizza. And Best Pizza is about a serial killer that likes to cut off women's parts and save them for his very own. He is so evil and so twisted that when people read this, they said, hey, we need to know why he became so twisted. So I went back to Sicily before they came to the United States and wrote Before Best Pizza. And that tells his origin story. And not only is he twisted, his mother's twisted, his grandparents were twisted. I mean, it was a twisted family. And then I thought to myself, well, I can't just leave him in a mental hospital like he is at the end of Best Pizza. So, Beyond Best Pizza is where he escapes from the mental hospital. He escapes from the mental hospital. Ah! And Murder in a New Town. So you might want to pick those up too. Now here's the deal, folks. The lens. It's going to be free for Kindle for the next 3 days. Now, if you want a hard copy of one of my books for free, here's what you need to do. Go to my page, author Drew Wohlford, Wohlford. And at the top, pinned at the top, is Become a Drewgle. Number one, I want you to like the page. I want you to become a Drewgle so you can get all the updates as far as books and activities that's going on, freebies, because I'm always giving away freebies, and that type of stuff. So go to author Drew Wohlford, Wohlford. Like the page. I need you to also go to the pinned thing that says Become a Drewgle. Become a Drewgle yourself, and then share it. Now, out of all those shares between now and midnight on Sunday, I'm going to randomly draw one name, and they're going to get their choice of any of my books for free. I'll have it shipped to my house first so I can sign it, and then I will ship it to you. Simply as that. And then you will have an autographed Drew Wohlford book. Now, if you enjoy my style, I'm looking for guests for my podcast, The Pantless Procrastinator. And you can find that on, he's got his own page too, The Pantless Procrastinator. And sign up there, like that page, and hopefully you can be a guest if you're an author, if you're a comedian, if you're just somebody that wants to talk for a while. Go to The Pantless Procrastinator. We'll have about half an hour, 45 minutes where we talk and have a good time. And if you want to promote something, that's fine. I don't mind helping other authors, singers, songwriters, poets. Oh, it's a poetry. But I don't mind helping people. That's cool. I just want to make sure that the arts are continued. So we have the free ebook next couple days, and that's the lens. You get this, read this for free. I'm asking that you do reviews. Okay, I'm asking that you do reviews so that way I can get more sales. And if you like that, maybe you want to buy one of the other books. I know the Best Pizza series is good. I enjoyed writing the Hooded Vulture series. In fact, I'm going to be writing another one soon because the way I left it, you don't know what's going to happen. And then, next Thursday, the 6th, if you're in the Michiana area, next Thursday, the 6th, myself and a bunch of other local youth authors will be at the Mishawaka Public Library. And we will be doing book signings, talking to the young people. It's for the youth, but anybody can come by, say hi, shake my hand, give me $100. No. But I would love to see you in person. Come by, pick up a bookmark. I'm going to be giving away bookmarks. It's got a QR code down at the bottom that takes you right to my Amazon page. And it tells a little about me and what I write. But like I said, the lens, it's released now. If you pre-ordered, it's in your Kindle. Start reading it, review it. If you have not read it, have not bought it yet, you can get it for free for your Kindle for the next 3 days. So starting tomorrow, make sure you go out and get the lens, put it on your Kindle, review it. Please review it. Let me know what you think. I've been told it's the best work I've done so far. Right now, my work in progress is Oddbody. If you remember It's a Wonderful Life, Clarence Oddbody was the angel, the bumbling angel. And he said a few things. He was 223 years old, blah, blah, blah. So what I thought, let's go back to his life on Earth as a clockmaker. So I'm currently writing Oddbody, which will take upon Clarence's life on Earth. And by the way, the only way he would know Mark Twain is by being an angel to Mark Twain. So that's that. I mean, Mark Twain was born quite a few years after Clarence Oddbody was. Now, we covered the free book drawing for the shares on Be a Drewgle. Make sure you like the page. Make sure that you become a Drewgle, and make sure you share that, because I will be randomly drawing one person, choice of book, and I will sign it and send it to you. Free ebook the next couple days. Next 3 days, you can get the lens for free. I ask that you review it on Amazon and enjoy it. Youth fair coming up next Thursday, the 6th, from 4 to 7 at the Mishawaka Library. I'm hoping that you can come out and visit me and bring the kids. I mean, it's going to be other authors there too. We would love to see you. Love to get our work out, because it's hard for local authors to get their work out. So I think that's it for today, folks. Is there any questions at all? Any questions at all? I'd love to answer any questions at all. No? Okay, folks, I'm going to get off of here. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Nice thing about Facebook is I can share it, so this gets out to more people. So, folks, you have a great day in God. I hope that you succeed in anything that you want to do. I'm going to get off Facebook. I'm going to stay on Tiki-Taki for just a little bit longer. But, folks, thank you for spending time with me, and we'll do this again. If you want to be on the Pantless Procrastinator, I used to be able to talk. Go to the Pantless Procrastinator on Facebook pages, like it, and leave me a note, and I would love to have you and your talents on the Pantless Procrastinator. Until next time, folks, have a great day, and may you always have sunshine deep inside your heart.